Man, Razathan is actually a really nice place in Endwalker. Based on India, it's really good. Only issue is, why is there no roof here? This seems like a massive hazard to everything here. Ah, well. Let's turn on the camera. Let's turn on the UI. Because I am in the middle of 6.1. And I think this is the next quest I need to go into. Excitable Youth. Wait a minute. Hold up. You look familiar. You look real familiar. And that's clearly Hildibrand. Let's get these quests started. Just for the people watching the YouTube videos going in order of their release right now, the quest is not finishable. It's not until a future update that they will finish this whole thing off. So I will go as far as I can if you're watching them as they go live. But we start off with the Sleeping Gentleman. The pungent Lalafell can scarcely conceal his excitement. Wait, I know you! We met Kugane! You're that stone-cold killer I asked to look after the love of my life! What's that look for? Surely you haven't forgotten me. You and me, we had a moment, a connection. Not like the one I've got with her, of course, but I know I left an impression. What will you say? We're starting off strong. The creepy little bastard who smells like cheese and follows Naji to Kugane after stalking her for over 5 years. Or, frankly, considering how many blows to the head I've taken, I'm lucky I've forgotten my own name. I gotta do this. I recognize this one. And it's in first person mode, so we can't even see my animations. Hey, there's nothing creepy about my love. It's as pure as the pristine waters of a forest stream. Fair point about the cheese stink, though. But enough about me. This is about Miss Nashu. Ever since she got sucked into that weird portal back east, I've been scouring the world for any sign of her. I was this close to giving up, but then, huzzah! I found her here in Razathan. Normally, I'd be happy to get back to playing the silent invisible guardian, but she seems pretty distressed by the plight of her inspector friend. He's here too, but laid up and showing no signs of waking anytime soon. My Nashu has been fashioning all sorts of medicines in hopes of rousing him, but to no avail. I mean, I couldn't care less if he kicked the bucket, but I hate seeing her like this. She's liable to work herself to death. So what say you? Will you deliver my dearest Nashu from her plight? You'll find her over at the High Crucible, no doubt slaving over an alembic. And with that, I'll get back to cheering her on from the shadows. You too, I guess. Now go, quickly, save my beloved. Here we go. Speak with Nashu Maraka. I will never be able to pronounce that name correctly. All right. Honestly, it's equidistant to go this way. So I need to make sure I don't accidentally start the next main MSQ quest here. Wait, main MSQ? That's just main story quest. Why did I say that? Okay. It's like an ATM machine or a PIN number, right? Alright, Justinian, Varshan, we don't care about you. We care about this girl right here. It's been a long time. And that should do it. Now to take this medicine and... Core! Jake! It feels like it's been forever, though definitely less than a year, I'm sure. The joke being that Endwalker took a while to get out and they missed us in Shadowbringers, but... What brings you to Razathan? Enjoying a spot of adventuring? Or perhaps... I was looking for you because of Hildibrand? Then you've heard. It's true. Inspector Hildibrand's gone into hibernation again and... Ah, wait. You're giving me that look. The one that screams... What about the whole weird portal business? Alright, since you silently asked. So, back on the Ruby Sea, remember how Greg got doused with dew prism and was forced to whisk us all far away? Ooh, recap! How that strange rift then opened up, which the inspector then got sucked up into, and how I followed him in after that? Well, after that, we all ended up in this bizarre place. Couldn't tell up from down, left from right, and so we wandered, lost and confused. Fortunately, Greg came to his senses and explained that we were in the interspectorial rift, and then used the same trick to bring us home. Greg himself stayed behind, though. Something about a score that he had to settle. Not sure what that was about, but hey, you know Greg. Anyway, we're back now, but the rub is that Inspector Hildibrand hasn't opened his eyes once. I know he needs his beauty sleep, but it's been an awfully long time, and we've got cases to solve. I've been trying my hand at apothecary stuff, seeing if I can't make something that'll get him up and moving, but nothing seems to work. But I think we're making progress. Me and Mr. Chupacabra from the What? Shakshoka concern, that is. You remember Mr. Chupacabra, right? Got sucked into the riff along with us, former evil mastermind. Not so bad once you get to know him. Hi, you. Pleased I am to meet you once more, and under less compromising circumstances. If I may correct our mutual friend, I am Jubraka, chairman of the Sajatra concern. Sorry, I am butchering all these names. Your distrustful and somewhat bloodthirsty glare is not unwarranted, but in my defense, who among us has not contemplated enslaving the rich and powerful to bend the world to their whim? I pray you forgive me my poor joke, and allow me to assure you that after wandering the interdimensional rift for the sisters only know how long, I am a changed man. Naturally, I understand that words alone will not suffice to absolve me of my sins. Thus, since my return, I have operated a humble apothecary that caters to the needs of one and all. Furthermore, I made arrangements for Miss Nashu's workshop. Rest assured that I will spare no effort in helping her see Inspector Hildibrand awakened and returned to full health. And with that, if you would excuse me, I must see to other business. Dun dun, evil smile! Isn't he the nicest ex-villain you've ever met? Ah, but that's right. I had just finished my latest medicine. I've got high hopes for this new recipe. I suppose I ought to get a look at the Manderville man himself, or medicine might not do us any good. I think my character would be like, I should probably check on him myself. You never know. By all means, the inspector is resting in a room up in Kama. Awake or asleep, I'm sure he'd enjoy your company. Let's go. Alright, Nashu, this is gonna be a disaster. A wonderful, wonderful, lovely disaster. Alright, on the map, it is going to be right next to that area, okay? Actually, this high crucible of Alchemia probably would have been a closer aetheryte, but let's do a little bit of warping. And warp. Alright, Inspector Hildibrand. Where? Ah! There he is! Jake, why'd you kneel through the bed? You didn't get a clip. Although, you know what? I could have done something a lot worse. I could be standing above him doing these. That'll wake him up! Alright. Isn't this room nice? Mr. Chupacabra has taken care of everything, even paid the rent in full. Ah, but I'm distracting you, aren't I? You need to concentrate while you examine the inspector, yes? Study the sleeping Inspector Hildibrand. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a section and examine it in more detail with left click. Ah, it's one of these! Alright, why am I staring at his crotch right at the beginning? Oh, Hildibrand's leg. The exquisite buckles of the stylish footwear are a design unique to House Manderville. These shoes would almost certainly fetch a small fortune in the markets. Hildibrand's arm. Rippling muscles bespeak impressive strength, while smooth skin suggests that only on the rarest of occasions does the man resort to violence. Troublingly, his limbs are stiff and cool to the touch, as if the blood runs cold in his veins. And I'm assuming Hildibrand's face. I'm waiting for a jump scare. Rugged features belie what it is. At closer glance, the sensitive mien of a cultured gentleman. While he still breathes, he appears to be locked in a deep slumber. The inspector's condition is disturbingly reminiscent of the scions who were summoned to the first for a time. Oh! Okay. Nashu! Nashu! Come on, girl. Wake up! Wake up! Oh, finished already? Any theories as to what's wrong with the inspector? Well, he's a soulless husk, which is less than ideal. Or I suspect he may have been summoned to another reflection. Alright, I'm gonna go with this one, because this is not what I want to say. Yeah, I suspect he may be summoned to another reflection. I see. I mean, I don't, but that's what you're supposed to say at times like this. I know that much. How do we wake him up? I suppose we just go over there and ask politely? Return his soul to his body? But where did it go and what is it doing there? Probably went to the first to become the gentleman of darkness as you do, or I think it's gone to another world wholly unlike ours, but still slightly like ours. A world of contrasts. I'm gonna go with this one. I gotta know. What does she say to that? I see. Right. So you can go there? Nod. Great. In that case, I'll leave the soul searching to you. I'm sure it goes without saying, but once you've arrived in this otherworldly world, look for a place that smells of mystery and intrigue, and chat with people there. That's standard agent of inquiry protocol. Oh, and since this is Inspector Hildibrand we're talking about, don't be surprised if you find him asleep, or having forgotten a thing or two. Not to worry, I've prepared my traditional medicine, just in case. Don't hesitate to use it, and with that, do take care out there. Why was medicine in quotation marks? That's a little worrying. Alright. Was not expecting this. We're going to Shadowbringers. We're going to the Crystarium. Goodbye, India. Hello, alternate reality. Alright, so from here, I need to warp to... Universalis, this way. Alright. Oh, hey, would you look at that? This is where you would do all of the quests for role quests. And then, oh, hello, Owl Boy. Reinhard! Welcome back, friend. I'd offer you a pint, but my barman's sense tells me that's not why you are here. Have you seen a guy about, like, yay tall, really dumb as a brick, goes by Hildibrand? So this friend of yours has gone missing. Sorry to hear that, but plenty of travelers pass through these parts. Could you describe the fellow to me? Oh, no. Hume, burly, wears a monocle, well-meaning idiots. Or he was wearing a tattered suit, most like. You know what? I think this is... That's more accurate. He's very much a himbo. Yes, that sounds familiar. Mind you, I didn't see him myself, but I do believe one of our bounty hunters spied such a man when you were all battling that horde of spectral warriors. Junt, come here a moment. There's someone who wants to speak with you. That's so. Make it quick. This shale isn't gonna drink its shelf. Hey, girl. If it ain't Jake, what brings you back to our neck of the woods? Looking for a dumb guy, you seen him? Now that you mention it, I did see someone like that. back there on the battlefield after you ran off to do more hero work. At first I thought he was going to attack me like the rest of the Spirit Watsits, but no, he just stood there, striking a pose, trying to scare or seduce me. Damned if I could tell. Still, he was glowing, and I wasn't about to take any chances, so I said, "Hey, piss off, ghost," and sent him packing. Oh no! Did he die, you ask? To which I say, what am I, a chirurgeon? Also, I've kept my mug waiting long enough. Good talk. Yep, classic Jot. Could it be? The Warrior of Darkness. Huh? Who is it? Hey, it's you two! I thought that was your voice, but was convinced my ears were playing tricks on me. It's good to see you again. Didn't mean to eavesdrop, but we overheard you discussing the renegade poser. We've been searching for him for some time now. There have been sightings in Lakeland, you see. Vonard and I have been tasked with getting to the bottom of it. We've little in the way of useful information, though. All we know is that he appears without warning and strikes a disturbing pose. He's not caused any harm, if you discount the shock of a strange man gesticulating in your general direction, that is. Nevertheless, we were worried his behavior might escalate. Have you been tasked with apprehending the miscreant as well? Not quite, Vonard. Jake's come back to track down a missing friend. Your miscreant, I regret to say, might be my friend. Or, I wouldn't call him a friend per se, but I too happen to be looking for a man prone to posing. You know, I regret to say he might be my friend. Let's be honest, Hildibrand's a good person. If the man you're looking for might be one and the same, then why not work together? Between the three of you, you're bound to have better luck. It would be an honor and a great help. We were just about to leave to gather testimony as it happens. Come and join us in Sullen when you're finished here. We'll solve this mystery in no time. Glad those two were actually doing pretty well. Alright, question of the locals in Sullen, which is going to be way out over here. Where is the nearest warp point? It's over here. And then we get to fly. Off to Lakeland. Trying to think, what fun new mounts have I gotten recently that I want to show off? Oh, I know. I know exactly which one. You get Gilded Magitech armor when you reach 500 commends in this game. It's literally the same as a regular Magitech armor, except it's gold. So it's a neat little thing you get for, well, basically playing the game for a while, running as a white mage, healing people. That's pretty much all that it's a slow grind, but eventually you'll get it. Although there was one trials that I finished as monk, I got 7 commends. I am not lying. I think it's because I was partied up with a 7 stack of players, and I'm not letting my ego have this one. I just won't. And all right. Oh, and of course, I cannot execute it this time. I can do this. And I can do this. But enough about that. All right. Sullen Elder. Oh, that fellow? I saw him the other day on the way home from Clearmelt. I'd enjoy one too many libations after my bath and ended up wandering off into the forest. Before I knew it, the sun was dipping low and the sky turning dark, and I was beginning to wonder if I'd ever make it home. Then I felt a gentle tug at my arm. And wouldn't you believe it, this odd-looking man led me out of the forest and sent me back on the road. I thanked him profusely, but he said nothing in reply, just struck this pose and walked off. Yeah, that's certainly Hildibrand. It says there's another one of this. Ah, here we go. The Sullen Villager. Did I see him? You bet I did. I was crossing through the forest of the Lost Shepherd on my way to deliver fish to the Austral Imperative. Out of nowhere, this odd man leapt in front of me. I thought he was a bandit at first, but then he abruptly turned to the side, curled his neck, and put his fist to his head as to say, I don't know. It was baffling. I ran when I realized he wasn't going to do anything else. Yeah, that certainly sounds like Hildibrand. Why can't I go through this gap here? That should clearly be enough. Oh, I gotta jump through it. Okay. And finally, a sullen someone down here. Where are you? Where are... There we go. Sullen woman. Why, yes. I saw someone like that when I was out picking mushrooms in the forest. He even spoke to me. I was repulsed at first by his form, but he only wanted to warn me that fell beasts lurk in the forest and that I should be wary. Contrary to appearances, I say it is actually quite gentlemanly. Yep, this is our boy. Unless it's Godbert. That is a possibility. Now, what Godbert would be doing here, I have no idea. All right. Let's speak with Vonard first. To be honest, I'm not sure what to make of all this. Man, neither do I. Thaler, finished questioning the locals, have you? Were you able to learn anything? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Hildibrand. Not only has the poser caused no harm, he's even helped people? So he's a gentleman, albeit a suspicious one. Something of a contradiction, you might say, but there's no reason to doubt what we've heard. Everyone seems to encounter him in the Forest of the Lost Shepherd, right? Then that's where we'll look next, shall we? Okie doke. It's time to go see if this is Inspector Hildibrand or Godbert. Are they going to pull the switcheroo again? I kind of feel like they're going to pull the switcheroo again. Yeah, also, hopefully the music's not too loud. When I talk, it auto-ducks the audio, so that way it's not too clashing, I hope. Alright, Vonard. On the other hand, some folks might argue a suspicious gentleman is more dangerous than a man more blatant in his villainy. This gentlemanliness could well be a ruse to mask all kinds of evil intentions. Buddy, he is not that smart. Well, here we are, but how exactly are we supposed to begin our search? These woods are, well, woods. Leave it to me. Got a plan, do you? Far be it from me to doubt the warrior of darkness. Show us what you've got in mind, and we'll back you up to the best of our ability. I just realized it's going to be the Manderville dance, isn't it? Oh no. It's totally going to be the Manderville dance. Oh! Oh! Oh, I get a choice! I get a choice! Oh, I have to do the Manderville Mom, though. That's the better dance. That one is... Yep. Hark! What familiar gentlemanly gyrations are these? There he is! Wait, are you up in the trees? Why do you have wings? Oh no. What? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, no, no, no. You've got to be kidding. Oh. I was very close to just going. On your guard! It's a Sin Eater! No, wait. That's no Sin Eater. It's Hildibrand, or it's the Gentleman of Light. I think... Let's go with Hildibrand. It's Hildibrand. Hildibrand? Who is this Hildibrand of whom you speak? I am the forgiven gentleman, devourer of sins, light warden extraordinaire. No, you're not. You're not a Sin Eater, you're Hildibrand, the Gentleman Inspector. Or, you might occasionally moonlight as a zombie overlord, but trust me, you're a Gentleman Inspector. Yeah. You might do all of that, but you're certainly an Inspector. Inspector, Sin Eater, Inspector, Sin Eater. You're acquainted with this, gentleman? Yeah, I sure am. So the soul's been yanked over here. Right, then. Clearly your friend has been through a lot, but still, how did he get how did he get it in his head he's a Sin Eater? Is there no way to bring back his memories? Nod. Punch. Oh. Oh. Explosives? We're still trying to save him, right? Catch! Oh, 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 oh. Oh, please tell me they go for like the setup and spike. Do it. Do it. They have absolutely improved their animations in this game throughout the years, right? Oh, I want to see this as a Lalafell. Rest in peace. No, he's not dead from that. Yep, there we go. That's how I expected to find him in the first place. Wicked White, we've killed him! Calm down, calm down. It takes more than a single bomb to kill him. Give me a minute. Hey, buddy. I say, Jake, I had resigned myself to Nashu's ungentle methodology, but you too, my brutish friend. The facial looks, man. But never mind that. I do not recall the world being quite so purple. Previously, I was with Nashu and Greg, wandering the bizarre, shadowy realm known as the Interspectorial Rift. Oh, hang on. Hang on, we got an echo. So do they. It's complicated. Oh, during the night of fallen meteors, this would have... okay, there's places in my mind where exactly in Shadowbringers this was. And this is also... So there is a dungeon run you can do during this time. There's a chance you can see Inspector Hildibrand show up. Where am I? Who am I? Yeah, that's standard Hildibrand greeting. That sickening light! That aggressive posturing! I know what you are. You're one of them, ain't you? What you need is a good old-fashioned dwarven decking! Oh, boy. Piss off, ghost! What is this DBZ nonsense? And that was just the start of his Oh, no. Oh, no. Who do we got? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I recognize that model. Huh? How weird is this gonna get? Oh no. Did we need a close-up on the shaking of the butt? Do we really need it? Did we need to zoom in on him twerking? I mean, it scared away the Sin Eater, but still. Ugh. Run for your lives! It's a Sin Eater! A Sin Eater? So that's where he got his idea, huh? Oh, pardon me. You guys all right back there? I'll be damned. I saw a vision of the man's past. No wonder he became convinced he was a Sin Eater. I saw it too. It was quite possibly the most ridiculous memory I've ever glimpsed. Answer me, my faithful assistant. Where are we? And why is it so purple? So yeah, you're here in a place called the First. It's kind of a separate multiverse thing. The First? The First what? Are you telling me we somehow traveled to an entirely different world? It ain't just a world, it's like a whole multiverse, really. Good gods, to think that I had transcended the very boundaries of time and space. But worry not, my adoring fans. Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, will return to you forthwith. The Sleeping Gentleman completed. All right. Well, we haven't hit credits yet, but I can't help but feel that this is not what the Echo was intended for. Monitored. Explosions, dwarven deckings. Is there nothing this man can't withstand? All right. Well, for the next episode, I'm going to try and keep these a little shorter than normal. But, yeah, going for like an hour and a half at a time is a little difficult, right? So, until next time, YouTube, take care.